Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Utah Jazz. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Count it, good.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Johnson, he's checked in for O'Neal.
Number 16.
Here's Phenom, nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Whitehead. 5 to shoot. Durant, no good.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Back to Brown. The Jazz working the ball around now. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Durant drawing the double team. Pass to Thunder. Back to Durant. Here's the screen. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson, a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Durant. Here's Whitehead. Traps in the tray.
You can tell he's been well-schooled, well-coached. Knows when to kick it out to get that three-point chance.
Here's Phenom, fires to the hoop.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
It's stolen by Brown. Westbrook with the block. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ortiz. The tray. And the Thunder another three.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Westbrook. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Phenom, defended by Durant, shoots from the elbow. Ortiz grabs the miss.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
Here's Durant. Got a piece of it.
Love the aggressive defense right at the rim. He refused to let that thing get through.
Ortiz passes to Thunder. Now Westbrook. Going inside. The wide open look for Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Fans, make some noise for your Oklahoma City Gangsters.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
Here's Whitehead. He has 6. Here's Durant. Again, Oklahoma City.
Impressive work down on the block.
Jazz trail by 4. Here's Phenom, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Oh, he was ready for the contact and just powered it through.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the night. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Harden. One shot.
Free throw good from Harden. Jazz trail by 5. Ainge kicks to Williams. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And Williams, so fast on the catch and shoot, gives the team no time to react off the pass.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Offensive rebound. Harden the pass to Nelson. Three-pointer. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 6.
Nice jumper there, sinking.
To the left wing. McLaughlin the pass to Williams. And the Jazz another 3.
And a decent threat from the outside arc. I like it whenever Williams takes these with confidence.
And it's Durant missing. Here's McLaughlin. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And then Durant with the dunk.
Rising up with power. I like seeing that kind of aggression down low.
McCarty, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to McLaughlin. And Durant sends it back. It's Durant on the wing. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. And Williams, here we go.
And his ability to penetrate and finish at the rim, one of the best qualities that Williams possesses.
The Thunder with the lead. Outside for Durant. 13 feet away. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Cashing in on these trips is a crucial part of any game plan. Free throws can add up fast.
And so Durant nails them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Really left alone that time.
Looking dangerous from deep.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Serge Ibaka. Harden.
Launches it, and he's good on the 3 ball. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Hey, knocking down shots on the move, much harder than it looks. That was pretty there.
And here's Harden. He has 6. Tries the spin move. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And guys, big games like this, in the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get the call right.
Yeah, and as the officials look on, the footage relayed to them by the NBA's Replay Center in Secaucus, the process getting better and faster over the years.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. We return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinal. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Durant with the steal. Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
Oklahoma City's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Down kicks to Stojakovic. Buries it from three-point range. Stojakovic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. O'Neal is double. And here's Brown outside. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Thunder to the wing right side. And he slams it one-handed.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Fluid motion off the catch. That's a nice shot.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Whitehead. It's stolen by Brown. Brown jams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Ortiz gets the bucket. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Utah calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Brown and taken away by Johnson. Puts up a 3, sinks the three-pointer. He has 6. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Utah?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
I also like the fact that they've been able to block quite a few shots so far, a testament to hard work and good positioning on the defensive end.
Oh, I like the quick thinking. Pulls up there and fires.
Westbrook passes to Thunder. Now here's Durant. He's got 13, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter. Utah has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Inside, it's stolen by Johnson. Stolen by Harden. Ibaka finds Harden. Durant in the corner. The kick out to Westbrook. Here he goes, and finished off by Westbrook.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Phenom, kept alive. Another shot. There's the drive. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Here's Harden. Got a hand on it.
Boy, that was a demoralizing rejection right there. This is what happens when you challenge him at the basket.
So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Thunderbirds. Give it up.
For the Jazz, McLaughlin comes in for Johnson, and it's Scott in for Shannon Brown. Westbrook passes to Whitehead, and here is Durant. Shot clock at 6. From 15 feet away, Shoots the three. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And right now, the D has...
That move was fire, just showing off there.
Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Pass to McLaughlin. Now Scott. He's covered by Westbrook. Fader on the way. It's tipped. Here's Ortiz.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Durant, the pass to Thunder. Back to Durant. Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Jazz trail by 3. 1:32 left now here in the second. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
It's Scott on the win. Good on the three-point shot. Scott's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Whitehead, and that one is off. Utah's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Phenom. It's blocked.
What an emphatic denial. I think he loved knocking that one away.
Good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we got a tight one here tonight.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And it's Harden with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Penetrating to the cup, getting downhill. Wow.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
From deep, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Oh, in good form from distance.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
Harden draws the double. Westbrook kicks to Harden. Driving to the basket. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Phenom, and he banks in the layup. 22 points for him.
He is on a roll right now.
It's off his leg, and it's whistled a kick. Oklahoma City has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. It's Harden with the drive.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
Yep, it counts as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Look who's coming on the court. It's your Thunder Girls. Give it up.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Johnson with the block.
Boy, you can't go soft to the basket when he's around. I mean, He had no problem. That was an easy denial for him.
Oklahoma City trailing. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Phenom, and he drives in. Good work there as it goes.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Right side Durant. Fades and shoots. Yep, that one goes in there. Durant's got 25 points in the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Got a piece of it and taken away by Brown. That is breathtaking.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And it's blocked by Brown.
And when it comes to rim protection, that's picture perfect.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Stripped away. Here's Phenom, and again it's the Jazz from deep.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Whitehead passes to Ortiz. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Jazz leading by 9. On the wing, Johnson. And it's blocked.
Long D, defending the lane with authority and not fouling.
So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Fans, make some noise for your Oklahoma City Dancers.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Thunder trailing by 11. And Westbrook, here we go. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
And if he continues the pattern of loving to drive, Westbrook will be very familiar with going to the line.
Team foul. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Utah leading by 10. And it's blocked.
And he sent a message with that swat. Do not come in my house. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
For 3, Durant. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. Out left to the wing. Drills it from outside. He's got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Phenom. And they pick up 2. He has 31.
Not just flashing his handles, going somewhere with it and making it count.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Thunder. Down by 12. Durant against O'Neal. And that one's good. Durant.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide.
Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
And putting some power behind it. Nicely done.
O'Neal with the rebound.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
And Durant sends it back. Here's Phenom. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
And the Jazz lead by 15.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Oklahoma City Dancers.
The Thunder making a switch here.
Ortiz, Whitehead.
Here's Westbrook. Off the run. It's blocked.
No chance to convert that one. Stuffed.
And there's another one for the Jazz. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Oklahoma City shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Durant. Utah leading by 16. Out to the wing. Shoots from the high post. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And you got to get out on Williams. When he's got room to shoot from that mid-range area, he's usually spot on.
Pass to Durant. Stolen by Ainge. Nobody near Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And then Durant with the dunk.
Set him up so he can knock him down.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Knocks it loose. It'll count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back to the action in just a minute.
It's the fourth quarter.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Williams with the ball for Utah. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Harden. Thunder trailing by 16. Here's Ainge. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Oh, pulling the strings. Deron Williams is a tremendous floor general.
Oklahoma City shooting straight 49% from the field. Ainge dishes to Johnson. That's tipped.
Tracking that ball all the way. Strong defense at the rim.
Here's O'Neal. No good on the quick three. Harden outside. This one for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Stolen by Harden. And now a fast break for the Thunder.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Count that bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Durant, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Pass to Harden. 6 to shoot. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
Pass to Oden. Oden with the screen for Harden. Here's the three. The putback. There's Whitehead. Thunder passes to Durant from deep. Harden. Here's Whitehead. Back to Oden. Harden inside the three-point line. It's good on the putback.
And I see a lot of that in Oden's future. He could make a living on the glass.
The Jazz call timeout.
Fans, make some noise.
Johnson is checked in for Utah. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that timeout, the coach of the Jazz talked to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Phenom lays it up off the glass. He has 4.
You know, when he's lighting it up like this, they are a hard team to beat.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Here's Durant. Drains the 19-footer.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Here's Phenom, and he jams it with authority.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Releases from 15, and he can't bank that one in. Here's Phenom. O'Bryant. From the arc, it's good from long range. And the Jazz lead by 17.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And another one.
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Thunder have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Durant's got 41. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. You can't afford to give him open looks.
Down he goes for 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Brown. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Oden sends it back.
Putting that size to great use there. Oden with the block.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Harden's checked in. Shoots the 3. And Durant sends it back. Oh, he lays it in right over the defender.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Utah.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas.
And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. It's stolen. Durant with the steal. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6.
And yep, another basket.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Harden, no good. Stolen. Deflects the pass. Brown wide open. He fired. And the three off target. And so the Utah Jazz win the series and will move on. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.